Hi everyone, this is so exciting. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to make the most dependable paper airplane in the world. I've personally been making this one since I was 6 years old, so that's 6 decades of proven flight experience. So first we're going to show you how to make the airplane. Secondly, we're going to show you how to improve it by adding weight to it. Third, we're going to create a launcher. Now, this is something I just learned recently. When I was a kid, I never knew there was such thing as an airplane launcher, and it's cool. And then we're going to create a super duper large model of the same airplane. And then we're going to go outside and test each one of them for flight. So let's get into it. So our first step is to take a sheet of paper, just a regular 8.5 by 11. I'm going to use a yellow one first. And all you do is fold it in half, make the edges meet, crease it, and then you bring this down and you make a point right there so it goes even with the bottom. Crease it. So same thing over here. Crease it. So you see how it's looking so far? Almost looks like an airplane so far, doesn't it, already? Then you go this way here, make it go even, one more time crease it. You see what I mean? You just keep on folding it over one more time. And there you go. Look at that. Get a nice point there at the tip. Doesn't have to be perfect. And there is our first flying airplane. Now, I'm going to make it at a different angle so you can see what I did. And there you go. And we're going to make a third one so we can have fun with them when we do the launch outside. So there we go. We have 3 paper airplanes. And now to weigh it down so it flies even further, what you would do is take a paper clip and just put it on like that. See what I mean? So now when you throw it, it's going to have that added weight and it's going to go a lot further, we hope. So we're going to have to find that out. So there we go. We got those 3. Now, here's how to make a launcher. What you want to do is take a little bit thicker. This is a cardstock, okay? A cereal box, the front of a notepad, the cover. Anything a little bit thicker than paper will work really good. With this, I cut it in square, okay, so it's not 8.5 by 11, it's 8.5 by 8.5. So you want to fold it in half, like that there. Bring this end up here, go to the end. Okay, almost like making an airplane, isn't it? Bring this one and go to the end as well. So here's what I have so far, okay? Now we're going to take these ends here and bring them up one more time. This is what's going to give your launcher the strength it needs, so hopefully it doesn't collapse. If you do it, oops, I didn't mean it here. If you do this and it collapses because it doesn't have the strength, use a little bit thicker cardboard. There we go. So see what I have here? Like a little accordion. Now there's 2 different ways you can do it. One is I'm going to make a little notch. Probably about, let's say like this here. And I'm making it so there's a little width to it so the rubber band will stay in there. And the rubber band just goes in like this. And there's your launcher. The other way you can do it is actually take the rubber band, put it in here and just staple it right there. So if you staple it, it's the same thing. So there's the launcher, and I will show you how that works. Let's put the launcher over here. Now we're going to make a larger model. There we go. Let's move the airplanes over. It's made the same way. You just go down there, make the edges meet. I think this is the biggest one I've ever made. Ooh, maybe I'll have to go find the cat and see if the cat will like to take a maiden flight. Actually, it sounds interesting, but I have a Maine Coon cat, which is way too big. I'd have to make one with human-sized paper. Okay. Same thing. Get a nice point to it. Come right to the edge. Bring it over there so you can see it. Now, if you go a little bit off and it's not right on the edge, again, it doesn't matter. The paper doesn't care, the plane doesn't care. It'll still fly. Matter of fact, these things can take a lot of damage. I've flown them so much that the tip of them get all smushed up. Sometimes they have a nice point to them. Sometimes they don't. And look at that. Ta-da! Isn't that beautiful? And if you want, yes, you can even put a paper clip on one of these. And that, all that does is just hold it down. You don't really need it because of the weight of it. Okay, so now we have the original model. We have the weighted down model. Let's go like this here. And we have the huge version and the launcher. So let's go see how they work. All right, here we are outdoors ready for our flight test. We're going to start with the original 6-decade proven paper airplane. Now it is cold out here and it's a little windy, and I'm going to be flying these in the street, so safety first. Don't throw them when there's a car coming by. Are you ready? I'm trying to wait for the wind to die down so we can throw the first one. Here we go. Are you ready? Whoa, that one went over there. Okay, let's try the second one, which is the yellow one. I'll throw it from behind here so maybe I can catch it on camera more. Ready? Whoa, there it goes, there it goes. Oops, landed on her car. And now I'm going to do the loaded one with the paper clip. That goes in there. It comes over through here. Oops. Just like that, through there, on here, and over here. You load the airplane. And then all we're going to do is yank on these two ends right here. Ready, set, launch. Whoa! It went over there. And now for this one. And here we go. It went straight down. Okay, so the test didn't go quite as I expected. It was too windy, and every time I threw the planes, because we were throwing upwind, it took a nosedive, and I couldn't fly them off the other end of the deck because that would have gone into the neighbor's yard. And I'm not jumping a fence to get my planes back. So let's do it indoors. Now, before we do, I wanted to show you how to fix this launch thing. Okay, remember we have the slot there. I put the rubber band in the slot. it has to go around here and hook on the back. Then the plane goes inside here and it launches. So the way you would do that is take the rubber band, put it around there, and just hook it on the back. So it's like this here. I like to make it not so high. There we go. So now the plane is going to go in here and be launched. So let's do that one first, okay? So here we go. We're going to take the yellow one so you can see how it works, okay? So this is how you load it. And push it all the way to the back so it's right on the rubber band. And then all you need to do is to pull on these two ends and it should launch. So let me go ahead and do that. Now let's see if we can get it to go into the kitchen over there. Ready? Are you watching? Here we go. Look at that, it went all the way over. And then you just need to reload it. Now let's see how our first version does. And it hit the other side. This is the weighted one. And that went straight down. Okay, let's get this guy here. Looks like the Starship Enterprise, doesn't it? Here we go. Come on now, you can do it. Look at that. Now you can see if we did that outside without wind, it would go quite a ways. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Leave your comments below, but be gentle. It was a windy day. And I will see you in the next video. Who knows what we'll come up with. Bye-bye.